Who do you want to be fighting next?
You asking me?
No.
Oh,
You know, a lot of fans. This is what happens. You win a world title, you beat the best guys in the world, and what happens? A lot of these fans are kind of misconstrued about who's the best fighters in the world, and they think that because the guys are the most popular, that means they're the best fighters. So I'll beat a bunch of good guys, and then I'll get a ton of fans that come up to me and go, "You think you can beat Conor McGregor?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, you guys are disillusioned. They think because this man's popular, he's good, and neither one of them have anything to do with each other." So I'm tired of being asked the question, to be honest with you, and I'm looking really hard at the Nate Diaz-Conor McGregor fight, whoever wins that fight. I have a history with Nate. Me and him almost got in a fight in Mexico. Fought his teammate, and I know he wasn't happy about the way that turned out, and I'm just, to be honest with you, just getting tired of being asked about Conor McGregor. So the winner of that fight, I'd really like to go after or fight.
a lot of fighters, I think, are probably tired of hearing about him. He's a good fighter, but I mean, he's a good talker. He's a great promoter.
Well, he
and I
fits
think,
right in with that thing that you were talking about before about the people who talk the most, right?
Yeah, usually it's the guy, the tin can rattles the most, you know.
Oh, I never heard that. Did you take that as a sign of being afraid? Sometimes if a guy talks a little bit too much or is a little too vocal, that he's trying to cover something up?
Could be, but if you prepare properly, no matter what you say matters if your preparation's correct. It's actually a good thing because it'll help promote the fight and things like that, but I think it's fun. I enjoy it.
So do you want to fight Conor just so it's done, like so that fight happens and it's like, okay, it's done now. I've beaten him and we're done, or it's just the winner? You just want to fight the better fighter?
Yeah, I think every day I wake up and my goal is to seek the truth, find out what I'm made of, and seek truth, trying to see who's who and what's what, and I think that would be a eye opener for a lot of fans to see what's real and what's not real.
What weight would you fight them at?
I'm
You're not going to go up in weight, of course.
Yeah, it would be a lightweight fight.
I only asked because McGregor went up like 2 weight classes. He was going to stop and fight Dos Anjos at 155, and I think he went up to fight Nate Diaz when Dos Anjos got hurt.
Yeah, let's put that into perspective. The real thing would happen, because fans are also disillusioned by that. He didn't cut down. The guy never went up. We all, as a 155-pound fighter, I walk around at 182. You know, so if I fought at 170, I wouldn't be going up. I would just simply wouldn't be cutting all the way down to 155. So, and we made him into a hero and said, oh, he went up 2 weight classes. No, he just simply didn't cut down, and he fought another guy who also fights at 155. So nobody went up. There's no heroes involved in this game. He simply didn't make the cut, and he picked an opponent that he thought stylistically was good for him, but it wasn't. It didn't work out. So that's the facts.
Right.
But we can deal with illusions all day.
Right.
So you think people really are a little bit deluded about how good he is?
Yeah. A lot diluted, not a little bit. A lot.
I was surprised he beat Jose Aldo. So, I mean, I think that was more Aldo getting a little bit psyched out and just getting hit with the wrong punch. But that was kind of shocking. I flew to Vegas for that.
It was.
In 13 seconds. I was like, all right, time to go home.
It was. That was.
You can catch the red eye.
That was a good. That was a good fight. But like before that fight, I said to everyone I knew that this is another good style matchup, because if I thought Jose, we never watched Jose try to take people down and ground and pound and use jiu-jitsu. We never seen that out of Jose. The Jose of late is always a striker, a stand-up guy. And when you just do striker for striker, that element, and take away any ground, any wrestling, any jiu-jitsu, Conor's by far the way better fighter than Jose. So he didn't use his weapons and what he had properly. And if he did, it may have been a different fight.
It's kind of sucked to lose somebody you hate that much. Like if you losing, it stinks all the time, but to lose to somebody that just talks so much shit.
That's what I was going to ask, because you said you like that part of it, but have there been fights where you're like, I don't like that guy, like that, I don't respect that guy?
A couple,
yeah,
where I don't know personally. Maybe guys just got under my skin right before the fight, or maybe got too close to me during the press conferences and things like that I didn't like.
So it's that quick. Like if you're at the press conference and they get in your face, it's like, okay, now Now if I can like...
Yeah, I fought overseas where guys got in my face and said things in my face, and it really rubbed me the wrong way.
What'd they say?
I don't know, he was Brazilian. I don't think I understood. I just knew it wasn't.
It wasn't
You just
nice.
knew the vibe.
I knew it wasn't anything good.
It was a shitty energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been great if he just yelled in your face, I hope you have a great fight.
Yeah.
You're like, what, motherfucker?
I'm a big fan. He's saying in Portuguese. Fucking break his jaw.